Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today I'm gonna tell you my top 5 seducting fragrance. So today, top 5 fragrance for dating, and I won't go with the usual lineup that everyone will say, like Eros, Sauvage, 1 Million, Invictus, La Nuit de l'Homme. Those 5 fragrances, everyone knows them, everyone talk about them, everyone say that they get compliment, they're great and all and everything, and that also means that every guys will wear them. They are the easy fragrance to know that smells good and are great for dating, and I think that makes them less great as that kind of fragrance, because there's one thing that none of these fragrances can do is to make you stand out. Everyone else wears them. That means that you won't stand out if you wear it. Now I get some places no one really wears fragrances. So yeah, of course it's gonna make you stand out anyway, but still it's nice to have a fragrance that is really unique and that really not likely that someone would have been wearing it, that the person know, at least less likely than something super common that everyone is wearing. So I'm gonna go with the list, and some of them are really special, really unique. Some others you might be expecting it, and we will see. Number 5 is Giacomo, the Giacomo Rouge, and it's really a great fragrance. I like it more than others in the list, and you will see it by the fact that I have a bottle and some others have none or a small bottle. The thing that I like about this fragrance is that it's nice, it's sweet, there's sandalwood, there's a lot of notes, and there's vanilla. It's great, seductive fragrance. It reminds me somehow of the kind of fragrance that Blue Jeans, Abbey Rouge, and La Ligue pour Homme are, but without the citrus. Also, it will remind me a little bit of stuff in the family of Le Male. It seems to be an hybrid of those style of fragrance, like in the middle of this. It's great, sweet, seductive, and super cheap also. The reason why it's not higher in the list is that there's a little something that some people might find it dated, so it might not be the most attractive fragrance of the list, but it's still a great dating fragrance, something you should consider. Also, it's really cheap, so it's like an easy buy also. Another thing, it's super unique, and it's one of the most unique fragrance on the list, even though I said it smells like other stuff or in the same ballpark of all those other stuff are things that a lot of people won't have anyway, so that makes it unique. Number 4 is Eros Flame, and Eros Flame is extremely different from the original Eros and even the other flankers of Eros. This one really stand out as great orange and vanilla fragrance. I think it's really great, really underrated. I would even say that it's a great everyday fragrance also. It smells good for pretty much any kind of event, but we're talking about seductive fragrance here. It's really underrated. For me, it's the best Eros. So even if I would have put all those well-known fragrances that everyone talks about, this would have been on the list for sure. It's great, really underrated. And if you like creamy orange type of fragrance, this is great. And in another note, I hate the note of orange, and I still say that it's great, so it's really good. Number 3, I don't have a bottle of the fragrance. I think I might have a sample somewhere with my old samples that are collecting dust, and it's Eternity Cologne by Calvin Klein. And the only bad thing of it, which is why it's not number 2, is that the longevity is really horrible. If you're going on a date, it doesn't really matter. Like, it lasts maybe 3 hours, something like that. It's not good. But if you're gonna go on like a dinner date, gonna go to the movies, it's all right. It works. If you're gonna go on a longer date, it might not work well, but the smell is really amazing. It doesn't even make sense how great it is. And if you smell Eternity before, it doesn't smell anything like that. For me, it goes more in the ballpark of Invictus a little bit. Better smelling than Invictus. It's way more interesting. It's really seductive also, and it's great fragrance. The longevity is the only bad point of it. The smell is amazing. Cost also is great because it's cheap. Most Calvin Klein are actually super cheap. especially if you go at discounter. And it's really underrated. People don't really talk about it. Most people won't have it. Most people will have Invictus, and I would say it will be probably doing a better job than Invictus, unless if what you're looking for is a clubbing fragrance that will last hours. Then that's the only thing that will be make it better. But as a smelling and as its purpose, it will be better. Number 2 is L'Homme Idéal by Guerlain, and it's one of the rare fragrance, I will say that is 100% versatile, and a lot of versatile fragrance are good at everything but great at nothing. This one I would say it's great at most things, including as a dating fragrance. Is really nice. There's some sweetness to it because of the almond and the tonka bean. It's really unique. It's not like all other versatile fragrance that smells all the same thing, which is mostly ginger, vanilla, and citruses. Just wanted its whole thing. As you can see, I really like it because it's empty. It's great fragrance. I would say it's probably the best deal on all my list. The price is average, maybe a bit high, but it's worth every dollar that you put in the bottle. Could replace a lot of bottle in your collection. Also, if you're someone that likes mass appealing and versatile stuff, and yeah, it's great as a dating fragrance. And number 1, it's still a Guerlain, and it's really, really less known, and I hear almost no one talk about it. They used to when it got released, but now no one talks about it, and it's Patchouli Ardent. Really, this fragrance is amazing. The patchouli, it's really present, but it's what accompany it is really great. There's a lot of fig inside of it. I've been told that it smells a little bit like raspberry jam. For me, it really is a fig-centric fragrance. Is really nice, sweet. It doesn't have the same sweetness as any other fragrance. It's like 90% of the fragrance that are dating fragrance have either ambergris or vanilla or a mix of the two. A good high percentage have like tonka bean as one of the strong note. None have patchouli as something to make it sweet, and as in the top note again, fig is extremely rare. Really, it's a great fragrance. The most expensive of the list. It's another one that's really worth every dollar you're gonna pay for it, though you're better getting it at a discounter because its retail price is expensive. So, hope you liked the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you have a different opinion of one fragrance that is really underrated, really under the radar for most people, that is great, amazing dating fragrance, put it in the comment. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.